Online gaming payments is a new world for many. So like with anything new, there's a lot of questions that come up. At Stash, we have conversations with developers every day that inevitably end up including some big questions about payment gateways. I'm Kara McCabe at Stash, and I'm here today to walk you through 8 questions you should really be asking when selecting an online gaming payment gateway. Number 1, ask how your potential partner minimizes fraud. Games are really prone to fraud, but fraud isn't always criminal. Friendly fraud is when a buyer disputes a legitimate charge with their card company. This is common in games because of items like loot boxes. Maybe the player didn't like what they received. But there's a lot of fraud that is criminal because you don't have to deliver games physically. So it's a good target for fraudulent and stolen credit cards. The best processors should be using game-specific data in their fraud prevention model. So make sure that's what your partner is doing. Number 2, how do they manage chargebacks and refunds? First, let's define them. A chargeback is when a person contests a charge with their credit card company. If your chargeback rate hits 1% or higher, credit card companies may get involved. So you want a payment partner that can detect whether a player has a propensity for chargebacks. Then there's refunds, which is when a player asks the game developer for their money back. A good refund policy can prevent high chargebacks. If you proactively refund, players won't feel like they need to go to their bank to contest the purchase. They can just take it up with you. Number 3, ask about customer support. Do they do it for you? If not, move on to the next provider unless you want to build your own customer service team. And make sure their customer support is going to be tailored to your game's needs. They should have 24/7 assistance, a clear refund policy, and an understanding of your product so they can speak to players about specific issues and handle the situation on your behalf. Number 4, how's the user experience? Demo the checkout process yourself to ensure it's quick, intuitive, and compliant with all necessary regulations. A smooth payment experience, account linking process, and checkout flow are all key ways to ensure users are pleased and likely to return. Number 5, don't forget to ask about the fee structure. In online payments, the fee structure is complicated and uncertain, since you don't know what payment method a user will use or where they're located. Compared to the App Store commission fees of 30%, web shops usually charge a 5% fee, plus the cost of channel. Cost of channel is basically the fees associated with each payment method, and these can vary greatly depending on where your users are and how they are paying. For example, credit cards may charge an extra 2 to 3% fee. Make sure that's actually the case, there are no hidden fees, and that you check the fine print. This is usually the most asked question. In addition to a low fee, you want a transparent fee. Get a thorough breakdown of commissions, foreign transaction rates, channel costs, and any additional chargeback or refund fees to avoid surprises down the line. Foreign exchange rates, for example, can hide a significant cost if your provider is charging you an above-market rate. The more transparent your partner is, the better. Number 6, do they cover regulatory and tax compliance matters? This is not something you want to handle yourself. It can be a real burden, and regulations change often. Trust a specialist that has a strong compliance team that can help you navigate all the complexities and changes. Number 7, do they have game industry experience? A gaming-focused payment partner will better understand your unique needs and challenges. They should be able to anticipate and handle the specifics of gaming payments, like microtransactions, servicing a global population from day one, and dealing with the industry's uniquely high risk of fraud. And unless you want to build it yourself, it is important that they have a great system that integrates easily with your own backend to make sure your users receive their items in real time. Number 8, ask how closely they plan to work with you. There isn't a one-size-fits-all approach in gaming, and your provider needs to understand your game to provide the best solution. They should tailor their solution to your specific genre and provide ongoing support and guidance to help you thrive. Features like establishing a custom refund policy and building a taxonomy of your offline SKUs are things you can expect from a true partner, rather than just a service provider. By asking these 8 essential questions, you're prepared to find an online gaming payment gateway that can be a partner in your game's long-term success. Stash is here to be that partner. If you're ready to see the benefits of a web shop for yourself, reach out to us here at Stash. We'll help you build a shop and optimize your monetization strategy in a way that creates a better experience for both you and your players.